What is going on?
What's going on, guys?
What's good, y'all? I'm your boy Mast,
And I'm Migs.
and we are Woof Logik. This is Woof's Web.
This is our podcast.
Hell yeah, baby! And we are back with another banger episode. Did that shit sound loud?
A little bit.
What the fuck? I know.
What's going on, little gang?
Yeah, but we're back, baby, and we. Let's see. I know we don't want to do the episode numbers no more, but can you guess what episode number we're on?
65?
I think we're on 66 now.
Oh, okay. I knew we were in the 60s.
I could be wrong though. I don't know. I just wanted to guess because I know we've been doing this shit for a while. Almost at episode 100 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we do anything like special for the 100 one?
I don't know. If you guys are watching and you want to give some suggestions, let us know what you want us to do on our 100th episode.
Yeah.
We could do that shit outdoors. We can go have some guests on. You guys can put in recommendations. We could wear some stupid ass shit. We can decorate the whole studio area space. I don't know. This is something new we're trying right here too. I don't know if you guys noticed the TV behind us.
Yeah.
I mean, really, what we do is we just rotate the fucking couch and we just see which one works. This is just for shits and giggles. We'll see if we keep it.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a lot of work to have to do it in front of the living room or in front of the TV.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of moving and arrangement and shit. I can't wait to get a studio one day, bro. That'll be the dream. Like to actual not like a studio, but more so maybe like a little warehouse with different little studios in it.
Oh, okay. You know what's
what I
funny? I don't know if you saw. I think like Nico Moreno, he got himself a new studio, but he's gonna build it. But it looks like a bunker.
Okay.
Like an old like World War II bunker. And I'm like, damn, that's kind of hard.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen people do that shit, or they'll do the containers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll do a container studio. Like that's just pretty cool, you know. But I mean, I guess the idea is still out there to build the studio outside from here.
Yeah.
Straight across. Hopefully, we get that done. But nonetheless, maybe we'll even buy one of those little Home Depot homes.
No, those are pretty big. Like my homie has one, and it's freaking huge. It takes up like all their backyard. Well, like a good portion of their backyard.
Yeah.
And like you can actually feel like if we wanted to, we could do like half a studio there and then half like just like our recording equipment.
True. Yeah, man. So those are all cool ideas. But anyway, it's a hot ass day, right?
It's really I had to move my car right now, and just getting in there for those a couple seconds, I was like, God damn.
Yeah, it's fucking beaming the sun. I think it's probably at its peak so far. I know it usually gets the worst in early August.
Yeah.
Yeah, so shout out to all y'all going to hard summer. I'm praying for y'all.
Yeah.
This is going to be fucking hot.
Record and we'll chat.
I missed that hard summer at Nocturnal. I mean, not Nocturnal. That hard summer at the NOS Center when they had the cannon shooting out water.
Oh, that was cool. I mean, I enjoyed it, and then I was like, damn, I'm getting too wet. Hold on, chill.
Nah, I fucked with it, man. Get me all the water, please, because once you're like out of it for a while, you want to go back in that bitch.
Yeah.
But because nothing is worse than dripping in sweat through your actual clothes. Because I've had that before at Hard Summer 2015. Man, my shirt was drenched from just sweat, not even water.
Didn't you leave your shirt? Like you had to just took it off at one point?
Yeah, I had to abandon that thing because I couldn't do it. Fuck
Yeah.
no. And then what other hot ass festivals are there? Oh, you know what? I've been hearing Japan's like really fucking hot.
Yeah, it's surprisingly like super humid and like hot. It's like Miami weather, like during like the summer and stuff.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, it is. Yeah, that humidity is fucking crucial.
Yeah,
You know, over there in Carolina, I tried it a little bit. It wasn't too bad. I think maybe I caught it at a good time. But I know once it gets really, really hot and the humidity is hitting, nah, fuck that. Because the humidity I experienced was like, it was actually raining the whole time. So it didn't feel too bad. I'm sure like if it's dry, not dry, but if it's like, you know, no rain, it probably feels worse, like nastier. Sometimes I think about dogs, like when they're like in this heat and they have to step outside and shit.
Yeah, I mean like some dogs just be hiding under cars and shit just because like, damn, I don't want to be out here.
Yeah, that fur, hell nah, man. Or you know those fools that have hair all over their face? That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Oh god. Or you know what? People have like huskies and they just leave them outside. Like they're like outside dogs. I'm like, damn, that's what messed up. I would at least brought them in.
Yeah. But have you seen anyone with like the hair all over the face before? Because I seen one at Stater Brothers one time.
Like in one way.
Like you never seen those videos of fools that have like hair all over their face, like literally hair, like it's normal.
I think I've seen it like in videos.
Just in videos, right?
Yeah,
For you,
I haven't seen it in person.
the first time I seen it in person, I ain't gonna lie, I was a kid. That shit scared me though. I thought it was like a werewolf.
Mm.
Yeah,
I
man.
mean, yeah, they do like go crazy. I remember I think it was like some like it was some Indian kid, like he had like hair up, like his whole face covered in hair, and I'm like, God dang. And it's funny to me because like at one point they just kind of gave up like shaving him, so he just was growing out everything because how fast it would grow out the hair too.
Yeah, man, that must suck, man. You can't control it, you know.
Yeah,
It's just always gonna grow. And shout out to the homie Johnny. That fool grows hair nonstop from like the back of his neck. Like
ooh.
that should just be sticking out, bro. You could braid that shit, no cap.
Yeah, I find it crazy, like when people are like really really hairy like that, like they just have hair coming out everywhere, and I'm like, damn, this doesn't it make the hair like make you feel a little uncomfortable? I guess.
You got hair on your ass?
Yeah. It's not like crazy. Like there is hair there, but it's not like well defined. It's like my arm hair, so you can't really tell at a first glance.
Yeah, I don't have hair on my cheeks, but I do definitely got that shit in the crack.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, it still looks like a baby ass. I know. At what age do you start growing ass hair though?
You know what? I think you always have it. I think it's just it gets thicker and like more longer as you grow older.
I'm starting to notice like hair growing on my hands more, like
Yeah.
the top of my hands, because I know some guys they get that shit like right away, but me, I feel like I'm a late bloomer, like on the inside of my arms, and then the inside of my thighs, like there's like no hair.
Yeah.
But I want to have like hair all over and shit. You know, I'm trying to feel like a man.
Me too. I mean, I just want these hairs to be more thicker. Like they kind of look like half-assed because it's hairy, but they're not. They're thin hair, so it just looks like scratch marks on my arms.
I heard skinny jeans prevent you from growing hair, supposedly, like tight ass skinny jeans.
Damn.
Yeah.
I was wearing skinny jeans for years. I only recently, like now as an adult, I've gotten more looser fitting jeans. Not like straight out like straight jeans, but like either like slim thick or slim fit. I'm sorry, or athletic ones. Just slim thick.
Damn, you freak. Now, it's crazy how this generation went back to baggy.
Yeah.
Like I literally would have never thought. You know, typically the new generation they kind of look like the old school generations, like ugh, like fucking that shit's ugly. But I feel like nowadays the new gens they're kind of like they want to go back in time. You know, and I think what has to do a lot with that is all the TV shows going back to like the 80s and 90s.
Yeah. And you know what's funny? Like, because obviously it's a big like thing out here in California as far as for like SoCal. Like you see it everywhere. Like all these kids wearing like damn near big ass pants, black t-shirts, black Air Forces, whites, like with the just hanging tapers and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's all they need is like a blank shirt, some baggy ass jeans, and
Yeah. But
like,
is that
baggier the
everywhere
better.
else though? Do you think in the other parts of the country like they're having this similar style?
I don't think so because when I went to Carolina, at least, you know, I didn't see that. And then Miami kids, they don't dress like that, you know. So I don't know. I guess it's just SoCal, you know. They probably are influenced by family members because we got cholos and cholas everywhere.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of like where it stems from, the whole bagginess. Like I feel like there's a lot of people that have family members and they see that, and then it goes through generations. But then on top of that, now you see movies going back in time, and just people are following in the trends. Like they're making Champion popular now all of a sudden, and then they made
For real, it used to be clown on for a Champion.
and now Starter is like considered like thrift, like it's those high end like
Well, I mean, I've always thought I've never thought Starter was bad.
I never did either, but you know that was some Walmart shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I never thought Starter was bad, but when it comes to like their vintage clothing and shit, like everyone wants it. Like
Yeah.
those big ass jackets, the what is it called? The windbreakers.
Yeah.
Yeah, those people they'll pay like hundreds for those shits.
Or the New Balances, but
Oh yeah, New Balance too.
it used to be like those used to be Walmart shoes, and now you can't even find them at Walmart.
New Balance used to be like Skechers in our eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Skechers actually on the rise too, bro. They've been collabing with Snoop Dogg and who's the other person? There's another person. I don't know, but I mean, shout out to Skechers, man. I'm about to start copying some pairs of Skechers.
You know, I'm not. With me with shoes, like I don't care the brand. It just has to look cool or decent. Like something I would wear. That's my biggest issue with like brands like Skechers. A lot of the times the shoes are just kind of like ugly looking. So I'm like, I can't wear these.
Yeah, same, bro. One thing I always liked though was the windbreakers for sure. Like ever since I was younger, in middle school, high school, I would always come up on not even come up because I'll give that shit back, but I would definitely borrow my grandpa's jackets.
Oh my god, dude! I used to have like this the San Bernardino County Sheriff's like windbreaker jacket I got from my auntie when she retired, and she gave it to me. Like I knew for whatever reason my mom was always tripping like you shouldn't be wearing that outside. I'm like, Mom, it's just a jacket. Like I'm in school. Like it's not like for whatever reason. Like one day I just was gone. I know for a fact she fucking hid it away or something because she for just for whatever reason did not want me
Yeah?
wearing this. Yeah, I was like,
Aw.
what do you think I'm gonna get in trouble for wearing like just like a sheriff's jacket? I'm like, it's just clothing.
Yeah. I know like the fire department sometimes comes up with some good collabs too. I know because you mentioned sheriff.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the fire department. I don't know if you ever seen people with like merch or clothing brands. They'll put like the fire department logo and like NYPD some shit. I don't know. People are weird. They like some weird shit like that.
Yeah, I've always liked that when people like they'll just say "Fuck it, we're gonna ball out," whatever like merch will do, and they'll have like they'll just get like branded shirts like with Gentlemen's Club. Remember like they had like their jerseys and they're all just Nike jerseys. I'm like, damn, you guys are crazy for that.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, you could get sued, right?
Maybe I
Maybe.
don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, I don't know, but that shit was tight though. There was an era actually where DJs were putting out like sports merch.
Yeah, bring that back.
That was just baseball jerseys, which
is fair, but like there was cool like like I mean I love when people like when DJ Snake did the soccer jerseys. Those were fire.
That shit was fire.
Like there's other sports too. Like I mean, there's hockey ones too. They sometimes do, but sometimes they're not that great, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, the hockey ones aren't that great. Well, those are like probably the most expensive out of all the sports. I think the hockey jerseys.
Yeah.
I don't ever see anyone doing football jerseys though in the EDM world.
Very rarely. Like I think the only one I've seen of recently was just Keizo. He did one like black and white.
Really?
Yeah, just recently.
Oh,
but that was the only one I've seen like in forever. Like people usually just go automatically to baseball jerseys.
well, one thing I realized is not too many DJs are actually into football.
That's crazy, man. Y'all missing out on American sport.
Yeah, I think a lot of the DJs were into baseball, soccer, of course, because overseas, and then hockey. I don't know why, but I guess maybe it's the Midwest DJs or something, or the people throughout the country.
That's true.
Like, yeah, most like producers are nerds, and so they're not really like into sports like that, I guess, or they don't follow up with it too much.
Missing out, man. I mean, I'm still down to do that all DJ fantasy football league.
Oh yeah, fantasy league. Hell yeah, we'll see what's up. We'll see if we could do that shit.
That'd be so fun. I mean, really talked because we just before this podcast we were shooting with our boys for a couple of Maple Alley videos and really talking about like fantasy and like I was already getting hyped just because like we're already thinking of like ideas for games and what to do exactly.
Yeah,
and it's always a fun blast when you get to like just have it do it like the way we do it, like just get to choose for our fantasy league like seedings and stuff.
Yeah. Surprisingly, this year I haven't really been on it like I was last year. Because last year, bro, I was starting the fucking mock drafts like right away.
No, same.
But I haven't done one. So I definitely got to hop onto that.
Yeah, I want to see like what rookies are like shining out right here. Because supposedly, like, sorry, you guys are not really big into football talk, but it's supposedly like all like because you know how like every year like, it's a couple like rookie running backs they're gonna like go ball out, but this year not like there's like not really the case only because the fire rookies as far as running backs they don't have the starting job. Like that guy Blake Corum, he's with the Rams and the Rams already got what's his face that star running back the fifth rounder.
I'm not sure, bro. Yeah, with the running backs, I did not pay attention at all this year.
And then the receivers are cool. Like there's like Malik Neighbors and like Rome Odunze and Marvin Harrison.
Oh yeah, Marvin Harrison. I'm pretty sure he's probably in the second round. Watch, because he has a lot of hype going for. Oh, I don't know about our league, but your normal leagues will probably go Marvin Harrison pretty early.
You know what's funny? I was talking to this guy I work with at work. We were talking about fantasy and like, because you know how like when me and you were in your dad's league, like there's a certain general guideline you go about drafting stuff. There's an order you should do it, and with his dad's, it kind of follows along, so you know exactly kind of how it goes. But with our homies league, everything goes out the window. Like people are drafting positions out of random ass orders, and it's all chaos. And I was talking to him about it, and he says that's exactly what happens with his friends' league too.
Yeah, I mean it's because some people they just want to do it just for like funds and. Yeah, like they don't take it serious, which is probably the healthier way. Because sometimes, man, I'm just like overstressed and I'll be like,
yeah, I'm a waiver wire.
Yeah, man. But I think Marvin Harrison would be a good pickup because think about it, what other receivers on that team?
No, but that's
Yeah.
that's why they picked him fourth.
Yeah. And other rookie standouts.
The QBs, like you just see who might like ball out this year. Like yesterday, like last year was CJ Stroud came out of
Yeah, I
nowhere.
wonder if Caleb Williams will do good like that.
I want him to. Like I really love his game at USC, but I also like I don't think he'll do that great just because more often than not it doesn't really happen like with CJ Stroud. More often than not, these guys are just mid to terrible like their first season.
Yeah, true. Yeah, there's gonna be so many new quarterbacks and new teams, and I'm really excited for football season. Shout out my church. They're about to start a new
A church league?
no.
Oh,
They're gonna add a new session at 8 a.m. So
so you can watch the games.
now I can watch the games because typically our church starts at 11:30,
Yeah.
which is right in the middle of the games, and so I would be stressing over here. I just feel my phone vibrating.
What if you're like?
going off.
What if you're like? It's like the UK games, and you're just like right here during mass. Like, oh,
Yeah, I don't know, bro. We'll see about that one. I'm probably gonna have to skip on the 6 a.m. games this year, but
they're rough, man. They're just a rough watch till high because like you're kind of half asleep. Honestly, like the teams playing out there are they're boring games for the most part.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, I'm really excited the fact that they started this new session. I get to wake up early. I like to wake up early on the weekends. I feel so productive when I do that shit. I'm always in a good mood. But
yeah, I mean that's why I love when we record on Mondays, like in the morning. Today we had to juggle things around because we had to record some other stuff. But I really enjoy when we record on Monday morning, just because like the day's starting. We're getting our little Red Bulls in.
We got forces you to wake up early. And shit.
we record the podcast. Like boom, something got accomplished already today, and the rest of the day. So it's kind of like when these people say like, oh, you want to start your day off right, make your bed, and you guys boom, it's like a little mini accomplishment.
Yeah, exactly. I'm really, really, really excited for that because I've been doing a lot of church lately.
Yeah.
And so, I was kind of just stressing on the fact that when football season starts, I don't know, man,
Yeah.
I'm super, super guilty when it comes to missing church for football. But that now I get to do it.
Yeah.
And they got some really good coffee at that church too. So I'm bringing that shit.
Ooh.
I'm gonna get my little cafecito. And do my little worship and do all my prayers and then hopefully set my Niners up with those prayers for a good day.
You were telling me you were watching the receiver show on the Netflix. How was that?
Yeah, it was really good actually, and not even just because of the Niners. It was really good. Like I was actually the most interesting storyline was Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah,
like there's so much about him that I had no idea about. Like the fact that his mom was German. Like I knew he spoke French because I heard him do it on an interview once.
Yeah.
But I guess his mom like forced him to learn 3 total languages, which English, German, and then what's called French.
Yeah, because I think I don't know if it was on receiver or something, but like they would like juggle back and forth. Something they actually lived in Germany for a while, so because of his mom, so he had to learn how to speak the language and stuff.
Yeah, and I didn't know the history about his dad either.
Being he's like a bodybuilder, right?
Yeah. I would have never thought Amon-Ra St. Brown being like a bodybuilder or weightlifter because he didn't look that really buff.
No.
But to see him at like such an early age, it kind of makes me feel like, all right, maybe I wouldn't be too hard on my kids if I put that onto them early. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, I've also, I think also Amon-Ra really enjoyed doing the bodybuilding stuff too.
Yeah, that is an important thing. Is your kids have to enjoy it. It does suck when you see like parents kind of pushing something onto their kids too early, and then they end up resenting them for it.
Yeah.
They don't get to live like a normal childhood or whatever. And to be fair though, his dad is a little crazy. He's almost like LeVar Ball a little bit.
Yeah, I do remember because I remember he was on they did the Hard Knocks with the Lions, and they kind of showcased a little bit of his dad just because they were talking about his past a little bit. And from what little you already seen of his dad, I'm like, this guy a little crazy. Yeah,
he is crazy in all categories too, bro. Like he's a bit cocky. He's a bit narcissistic.
Yeah.
He has all that, but at the end of the day, it comes with love, but it's still not really that healthy of a way to go about it. But it's still cool to see that there's that direction, that some kids do enjoy it and they make it out of it as pros. And that's all, I'm sure his dad ever wanted for his kids is to just be successful. And both kids went to the fucking NFL.
Yeah. What team does his brother play on? The Saints or the Bears? I mean, the Lions or the Bears?
He was on the Bears. He was with the Packers and then to the Bears. So I don't know if he's a free agent this year, but he was on the Bears.
Yeah.
And I think that brother's older too. Actually, I don't know. They have some weird names though. Apparently, they name their kids off of like gods, like god
Yeah,
names.
like Amon Ra is like the sun god from Egypt,
Yeah.
and then that one it starts with the E and has Ecomeni. Some it's I'm gonna butcher it, so I can't even try to spell it.
Oh, I
Oh,
thought you were-
no, I wasn't gonna do it. Like it was so it's like it starts with the E. That's all I remember, and it's like it's like
Yeah.
a bit of a long one.
yeah, but that's pretty interesting though, you know. And that's a random ass couple too. His dad with his German wife. But I guess they're both into bodybuilding.
Okay.
So I love those types of households though. You know, it builds competitiveness in the household, and it just kind of I don't know a lot. It builds discipline early, and
Yeah.
that's what you want. Wait for your kids at an early age. Otherwise, you know, they just kind of get lazy and shit.
Facts. Me.
Yeah, crazy.
Just kidding.
Nah, but that's definitely something I really do appreciate that my mom instilled in me when I was young, even though I hated it at the time. Like so much, like all the nagging and all the complaints, and you know, feeling like no matter what I did wasn't good enough. Like it kind of, it for sure became worth it, you know, and you don't regret it at the end of the day.
No, man.
Yeah, because
You're better off doing that than just them not really like pushing you.
yeah, one thing's for sure, at least in my case, I'm sure I've seen most kids, you know, come to appreciation when they're older, is that no matter how hard your childhood was, as long as it's not like, you know, child abuse or, you know, mental abuse, like as long as they did that shit for a good reason, you know, I feel like it ends up being, it all works out
Yeah.
either way. Because there's a lot of shit that I've seen, you know, where kids get put to work early, or you know they're not allowed to do this, not allowed to do that, but you know for the most part they end up being all right, you know.
They usually figure it out.
Yeah, because something that sucks though is when the kids rebel, and I can kind of understand that, but also at the same time, you know, it's kind of not really worth it, because that happened with me when I couldn't go to Gotham City. Like I had so many opportunities to just, you know, fucking not run away, but sneak out and go.
Yeah.
But I never did it, and I still like, even though I really wish I could have gone at least once, I kind of feel like in the grand scheme of things, it
was
probably
for the better.
Yeah, it would have been for the better, and it probably wouldn't even have been all that.
No.
Because it was by the time I was into going or interested in going, it was already past its peak.
Yeah.
So it's not like, you know, that it probably didn't have that specialness to it anymore anyway.
Do you think there's any all ages clubs still going on now?
Fuck no, man. I think that shit would probably be illegal at this point.
Yeah, for sure. Especially now these days. You know, I think that there was more of a pass back when we were like in high school, but now it's no fly zone.
It's kind of weird though to know that there's actually all ages clubs in other states too.
Yeah.
It wasn't just over here. And I kind of found that out all late, but I think in Vegas they had some. I think Texas they had some.
Oh my actually.
And I've seen a couple of like, I don't know if you've ever seen those pictures that go viral from like all ages clubs, but just like funny moments caught on camera.
Yeah, and they're like real ones, but they're just like, damn, people are really out there like this.
Yeah, like little kids out there like that and shit. Cause yeah, you would see like a group of kids grinding and shit, and that's that image is still funny within itself.
That's what I'm saying. Like, remember how? Because like I literally was talking to Kitty right now because she was watching. She's seen that TikTok video I sent in the chat about those. About the girl, the quince, and I was like, what the fuck? And
I skimmed through it, and yeah, some of it was like a little crazy.
Yeah, I'm just like, cause like, I mean, yeah, there's sometimes some people people that dance a little weird, not a little too closely in like quince dances and violence suppresses, but this one was just like, who approved of this? Who these dances? Where was the dad? Like if like I did, I was just like, I've always been saying like, oh, if I do get a kid, I hope it's a girl because I personally do want to be a girl dad. That one had me second guessing. I was like, god damn.
Nah, man, trust me, that shit's scary, bro. Like even having my little sister, like just those scenarios that play into my head and shit.
Yeah, and it's funny because even in that video in the background, it's very faint, but someone says, "Y los tíos y tías," like what's up? Because I'm sure like those girls are like, is it her cousins or something? Like, like who's approving of all this?
Yeah, maybe they just didn't want to interrupt the whole thing, but
yeah,
for sure they got their asses whooped after that shit.
Yeah, so that that reminded me because of what he was saying, because like how like you just see like people back in the day, like you know, like we're all like teenagers, but we're all over here like doing like weird stuff.
Were you ever in quince? I don't remember if you ever.
Just in my cousins, like my oldest cousins, I was in that one, and then
were you the little kid of the group or some shit, or you weren't that far off?
I technically yeah for hers because she was like maybe like 4 or 5 years older than me.
Yeah, I was like the little kid of like two quinceañeras. I'm always the little ass one.
And then my cousin Esma's one, that one was, it was funny because like we were dancing, we got the dance all fine because hers was like one girl and the rest were all guys, and the day of like the whole Violet Espresso was just a complete shit show. We fucking botched that shit up immediately, and in my head, and I panicked. I'm like, no, we fucking it up, and we just kind of just like try to breeze by it. But I'm like, damn,
Would you get roasted for not being able to move your hips or what?
me?
Yeah.
No,
No one ever scolded your ass for your lack of like rhythm or anything? Because I always got that shit.
You know what? Yeah, actually, I would get them like they would be like, "You're dancing like that," and I'm like, "Well, I don't know."
They would always get on me about like not moving my hips and shit, or like I don't know. Back then, I didn't. I was like kind of like shy in the dancing department, but nowadays, bro, just give me a little beast load. I'm fucking.
Same. And
I'm the one dancing like hardest.
And it's funny because like I remember back when I was a kid, bro, they would like always push me in a dance with like my tias.
Oh yeah, the tia's always dragging you. You're like, no,
I don't want to do this. And now I'm like, come on, tia, let's go, let's fucking dance.
No, I hated that shit too, bro. They'll just be there holding my hands, and I'll just be like, come on, bro.
Awkward and
You're
shit.
making us both look stupid right now. Just let me go.
Yeah, because they like they're doing it because like they know how you're gonna react, so it's just funny to them.
Yeah, I know that. I haven't been to a quince in a minute though. You know what? I think who would have a quince soon? Nah, I don't think anyone, bro. I think all my cousins are already grown at this point.
For me, same. Like I don't have anybody closely. They're all above 6. I am going to one. Funnily enough, that's why I'm going to the Mexico trip next weekend. For a quince.
Right. Oh, it is next weekend, huh?
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck? What are we gonna do? Wait, no, not this coming weekend. The Dodgers is this weekend, and then the weekend after, right?
Yeah.
So 2 weeks.
No, so like the Dodger game's this Sunday, and then I go out. I leave it Thursday.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna have to shoot double fodder.
Yeah.
Shit. All right. Yeah, my boy's gonna go to Mexico. If you guys didn't catch that in the previous episodes.
Yeah, I'm going to Guanajuato.
Guanajuato.
And I was looking up because there's like I don't know if I said this before. There's like a website where like there's like advisories for any type of like places like or states in like any country, and then like just like the danger warning. And I looked it up, and it was like high, and the people were like getting kidnapped and all that stuff. I'm like, no way, am I gonna be somewhere dangerous? But then I'm looking at other parts of Mexico, and it's the same shit. So I'm like, oh, so it's just Mexico. Then I'm fine then.
Yeah, and apparently fucking the United States of America, which is why Trump got shot.
That shit was crazy, bro. I really thought that shit was fake. Not fake, but I thought it was staged because like it looked like because there's like they did like a side by side comparison where there was another somewhat called of attempted shooting at a Trump rally back in 2016, and like the Secret Service and people there, they were like quick with it. They got him out crazy. And now this one where it was like he was actually grazed and stuff, like the way like it was just handled, it just seemed like it didn't seem real to me.
Really? I never once thought it was fake. The only thing that kind of had me like a little bit skeptical was that people were saying all right, so my initial thought was never that it was fake, but then once I went online and I seen that a bunch of people were saying it was staged, I was like low-key like shocked.
Yeah.
I was shocked that people even thought that. And then I was like, wait, was it fake? So I went back to watch it back, and I was like, man, ain't no way that, because if you think about it, bro, this feels like old. Like he doesn't have the quick enough instinct to slash his ear or anything like that, you know? He can't maneuver that quick. And then also the people's point of view that were behind him, they would see like if he did anything, you know?
No, yeah. And then but then I saw like because at first I saw one of like the news reporting ones. So, you know, they always like cutting out all the sound and stuff. So I heard like one of the live ones, and like John, like because I think it was the same video Jonathan had seen. Like you hear like the gun popping, and that's like an actual gun. And then like unfortunately, some people like did get hit by those bullets and passed away.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to those guys.
Yeah, that was late information though, so that's why a lot of people were going crazy with the info. But you know, those true conspiracy theorists, they would for sure, you know, just say it's all part of the plan. Like there was fake deaths. The shooter was a part of like a Trump's plan or whatever. Like I don't know. It was just a whole bunch of planted shit that people were accusing being done. But no, man. I mean, and it was a Republican apparently. Like
he didn't like Trump.
He was 20 years old. Yeah, he just didn't like Trump, which is the case for a lot of people in this country.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, you can't really like root for the deaths or anything like that.
No. Regardless of where you land on, or if you didn't even land on, you know, at the end of the day, you know, it's just politics. It ain't nothing crazy like that. People don't even be losing their lives and stuff like that.
Yeah, a lot of people were over here trying to say that he was just that it was all for the photo op and so that it could be like historical and shit. But if you think about it, that guy was just in the moment thinking of doing that because he knew that. Of course, like yeah, he knew it was gonna be a good shot.
Yeah, that's
But
another thing kind of crazy. Cause I'm like, if we were Secret Service, just I'm like, nah, let's get you out of here. Stop being stupid. Like, this is get you. Like, don't worry about the photo op. That's what I thought. I was like,
that's why he kept saying wait, wait, and a lot of people
Yeah.
were trying to say like there that he was saying that for like it was a part of the script.
Yeah.
No fools, he's telling them to wait to let him do it because that's their job to not let him be visible and shit.
Yeah.
You know, but he was telling them like let me get this little post real quick.
I'm not gonna lie though, the picture was mad hard. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what photographer thought like.
Come on, bro. Everyone, there's hella photographers.
Yeah,
They-
but
you know,
whoever got that shot was like, boom, that shit was hard. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
Like, put that on t-shirt. I'm not, I'm not in like, I'm very like in the middle of politics, but that's hard. That was a hard picture.
Yeah, man, that Trump shit was crazy for sure. You know,
The memes are crazy, bro.
yeah, the memes right away, the 50 Cent or
Many men wish death upon me. Do you see someone did like the AI where like where the Brian Robinson where he's coming out, but they put like Trump over him instead? And I was like, that's funny.
aside from the election shit, what do we got going on this weekend, Migs?
We are finally going to our baseball game. This is my first time we're going to go see the Dodgers play the Red Sox.
Wait, you never been to a baseball game?
Never. This is my first time.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, I mean, what better to do it with the homies?
That's right. Get beasted.
Yeah, I'm taking a little siesta for my no alcohol thing. Just do this because I want to have a good time. But although I won't like if because I like what's the beer prices at Dodger Stadium?
I mean, bro, you're gonna spend money.
I
bro.
know.
Just pretty much just accept the fact that you're gonna fucking overpay on alcohol.
Yeah.
I mean, we could pregame, of course, and it's even better now that it starts a little later.
Yeah, because we're gonna start. Originally, the game was gonna start at 1, and then it got rescheduled to 4:15, 4:10, like around there, which is cool. It's a little more in the day. Like, what's the usually run time like for a game?
Like 2.5, 3 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, two. I think by the 2 hour mark, you're already at like the 7th or 8th inning.
How's leaving the stadium?
It was fast last time I went. I mean, I only been to one game recently.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I haven't gone since like 10 plus years. So, but no, when I went last time, it was quick. And even though parking far does suck, you gotta think about it. Leaving is quick.
That's true.
Ooh. So, yeah, we're gonna be going over there. Dodgers, Red Sox. We'll be on our Red Sox gear and all that shit.
Yep.
We'll be the #1 fans of the Red Sox in that fucking stadium probably.
And that little stand right there. If I see any other Red Sox, I'm gonna be dapping them up
Yep.
every hitting. Like, let's go, homie. That's what's up.
Yep. I'm gonna do my research on the players and be like, all right, I'm gonna be saying some random ass player names.
I know they have that one really good dude that's like Ruiz guy.
Yeah. No, not Ruiz.
It's
It's deliver or some shit like that.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, man, I'm actually pretty excited.
Me too.
I'm more excited to just drink and just fucking act like a fool.
Me too. And even then, just like enjoy the game because I've never been to like I love going to sports sports events,
Environments and
and stuff. It's just like it's just nothing. There's nothing like it. And even if it is for baseball, like I've heard even people have always said like, oh, baseball games are way more
better in person.
Yeah, better in person.
Yeah. The one thing that's weird is when you go to a game and you're in the minority.
Yeah,
because typically you only go to the games that you're a fan of, and typically there's hella fans that are also share the same team.
That's true.
But in this regard, Dodgers have like one of the biggest fan bases in sports history. Not saying they got the most knowledgeable fans, but
like most of them
they're just there just to fucking get their
like,
Michi.
go Dodgers, and then you actually ask them like fan questions like, shut up, fool.
Which is why I hate LA teams. If you guys didn't know. But anyway, no, Dodgers, yeah. They're one of the biggest fan bases, so pretty much expect to just see nothing but Dodger blue.
I will say I am excited to see Shohei Ohtani.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm a big fan of Ohtani.
Yeah, so I'll root for him.
Since he was with the Angels, pretty much. Yeah.
Do you know if Lalo's going?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's going. Yeah,
I know
I think
he's an Angels fan, so that's why.
Yeah, no, I think everyone's going just for vibes, pretty much.
Yeah.
There's no true Dodgers fan in the group. They just, that's the only team close to us aside from the Angels, but Angels are booty cheeks.
Yeah.
So Dodgers it is.
I would go to a Padres game though too.
Padres?
I actually heard their.
I know
their
that weather's good.
I heard their stadium's actually really beautiful. it's one of the nicer stadiums.
I feel like any stadium next to water is probably really good because the food, the weather, it's like chill vibes. You know, you don't expect nothing too chaotic. I'm sure. But over here at Dodgers, you know, you catch people swinging.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't mind getting kicked out of a Dodger stadium. You know?
Me either.
If there's a stadium to get kicked out, it's the Dodgers. But
like if I like, you know, like you're banned from real. Okay, fine. You'll never see me attend a baseball game ever.
But I definitely don't want to put the girls in the group, you know, in jeopardy.
Yes, of course. Like that's the one thing. Like because me and him, we're gonna be like just some hooligans, just for the jokes and for the content. But if I in all seriousness, if it ever gets too crazy to where like it's like involving like our ladies, and then I'll chill out.
Yeah, man, because that's where I'll feel terrible.
Yeah,
you know, and probably no one's gonna want to invite me to a game no more. But last time when I went for my brother's birthday, I was like cheering for the other team. I think it was the Cincinnati Reds, and thank God they won too. But did you
ever get any looks when people?
That's what I was about to say. You know, I was the only one rooting for them, and every now and then, you know, you catch like the girl in front of me just look at me like stank eye and shit.
Like turn around.
Like who the fuck? Like is this fucker trolling? Because obviously, you know, like I said before, everyone there is a Dodgers fan. So when you hear that one person cheering for the other team, it's just like, man, what the fuck. I don't know. I'm excited. And then what else we got coming up for this month? July. We're closing off July. Fuck, man. We're already.
It flew by. I'm alive.
Yeah, we're already 7 months into the year.
That's crazy, man. I mean, it's crazy how like I think it's a thing too. Like when you're younger, time feels slower to you, and when you're older, time is quicker to you.
Mm-hmm.
There's a term for it too. I just don't know what it's called.
Yeah, I used to miss summer for high school. The only thing that kind of sucked was actually doing football practice.
Yeah,
that was like kind of like the part of summer I was just.
Sometimes I wish I could go back, especially now that I'm trying to lose weight. Because I remember I lost 30 pounds easy. And I didn't even realize it. I didn't weigh myself at all. I had the same exact diet. Yeah. They were just working me to the bones like during football practice to where I lost like because I was weighing 230 and like I was randomly weighed myself. It was like 190. Like what the hell?
Yeah.
And people were saying like, damn, you got skinny. I'm like, did I? Like because you can't tell like every day about yourself.
Yeah, no, football for sure keeps your body in check, you know, and it's the coaching, it's like the hard work, you know.
Yeah.
You don't want to be the one person like not down to do the drills and shit.
Nah, hell no. They'll fucking be yelling, just like, "Hey, bitch, get the fuck through
so
it! Pick that weight up! Pick that weight up!" I'm like, I can't. And then honestly, like the worst is when they really try it and it's just like, whatever. And I'm like, damn, you're disappointing them.
Yeah. All right, to the bench you go.
Yeah, I remember. They were doing you know that PR day where like you're checking like you for bench press, deadlift, weightlifts.
That shit had me so insecure because my ass was weak back then, bro.
Same, bro. Like I barely could do 135, and because you have to do a rep of 3 to count as you. That's like your max weight. Yeah. And I barely do one, and me trying to do the second one, I couldn't. And so I tried to do it a couple of times, and coach was like, "All right, we'll just put." It's
definitely worse on you for being a lineman.
Yeah, he's like, "We'll just put your rep at 135," and he just walked away, and I'm like, I feel like a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, I miss those times, man. But when I actually went to UCLA recently on the tour, I was like, man, being a student athlete would be sick. You know, that shit's a vibe, man. You know, you get treated like a king. You know, I don't know if you ever seen NFL facility tours, but those shits look like fucking so dope. Yeah. And to just like everything to be free and shit, like
I've heard those some universities have better like facilities than like even NFL teams.
Yeah, man. I mean, a lot of like college is no joke when it comes to the fandom.
Yeah.
You know, there's people that never played sports. There's people that have, you know, actually been athletes there. Even when you go into the NFL, bro, like they're still rooting for their college team. So, you know, the fandom is never ending when it comes to that shit. And you know, there's literally like tailgates on tailgates on tailgates. There's parties on parties on parties. Like there's nothing like college football.
No, yeah, that's why I wish, man, because like SoCal, we're so spoiled with so many sports. You don't really like college sports is like unless you went to that specific university, you're not really gonna care for it. Yeah. But in other states, like they barely have any sports, and like Nebraska, like the whole state goes to Nebraska Cornhusker games because that's all they really have as far as sports. And like we out here, we got football, baseball, soccer, basketball, hockey, freaking lacrosse. We got college sports. We got random as minor league sports. We got all kinds of sports out here that you could be a fan of everything, and while really be a fan of anything else.
Yeah, exactly. So definitely envy those fools for having all that. Hopefully, man, that's the one thing we need to do too. We need to go to a college game.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we've been saying we want to go. Got to do it, man. But there's no other better way to do it than going to like Michigan or something.
Yeah, Michigan versus Ohio State. That's the what's crazy. I was looking up games. That game is so high because it is. That's like one of like the rivalry game that the tickets are like in the 500s just for nosebleeds.
Yeah,
but
damn.
if Ohio State or Michigan's facing any other like team that's whatever it is or trash, it's less than $150. So the game is just that hype.
Damn. Yeah, man. We'll see. Hopefully we get to go. We're already at the end of July. August. We got anything cracking in August?
No, I was talking to Dreams. I think August, besides a possible rescheduled thing we have to do, it's kind of a slow month for me personally.
Yeah.
Like as far as like it's really mostly just like getting our music ready for the show and stuff. I think maybe I have like one birthday there that I can think of at the top of my head. But as far as like August has always been like super slow month for me, just as far as events and stuff.
All right, cool. Well, maybe we could just fill in August with just chilling with the homies without filming content.
Yeah, I will say that I love just having sometimes just like nothing crazy. We're like, all right, we got to do this week, which is fine. We signed up for that. We're all for it. But sometimes it is nice, just like, hey, maybe we can just shoot this day in 1 week, and then 1 week we're like, all right, well, let's just chill. And another week, okay, we're gonna shoot this. Another week, just chill.
That was just a joke, Miguel. That was a test, and you failed. You're not about this content.
I am about this content.
I'm just kidding. Nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that would be cool, man. Just to have the balance, for that month. I mean, we're speaking for ourselves. Though. We don't even know if they got a busy schedule. Sure,
yeah.
Watch them have like 30 birthdays and shit.
That's true. You don't have any birthdays in August?
Just Nico on the 25th.
He's in August? I thought he was later.
Yeah, no, he's August 25th. And then aside from that, no, September is busy as fuck though. I don't know, man. I'm just really excited. I'm trying to fucking fast forward over there to Nocturnal, bro.
Yeah, it's funny. Some people already think it's like the next month. I'm like, no, it's in September. Which is fair because it just feels it's coming up so much, but we still got a whole like month away from it. Well, technically almost like a month, like almost 2 months.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's true. Because it's September 15th, and what's the date? 15th. Oh, 15th.
Yeah,
actually, 2 months.
2 months exactly.
Shit. Well, I'm really excited.
I'm excited. Like this whole week, we've been like sending out. We've been delivering shirts. Shirts have been getting picked up from your house. Like people have been loving it. They've been loving the material. They did a really nice job with their shirts.
Yeah, for those of you that ordered in the second batch, you'll probably have to wait like another month. But like we just mentioned, 2 months to Nocturnal, so it's plenty of time.
Plenty of time. Don't worry. You will have the shirts by the show.
Mm-hmm. And then
DM us. I'm sorry.
Nah, we'll make sure you guys are handled no matter what.
Yeah, of course.
And hopefully the next run we'll probably have a website by then.
Yeah, because I will say like I there are some other people that have hit me up that I personally have forgot to tell them. I'm like, oh yeah, we're making shirts or something. Mind you, because they're also not on social media, so like we've already done like the second batch, and then it's just like, oh my god, I should have told them. They would have bought a shirt.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll see how that works though next time because it's just different formulas doing this shit. Like some you have a partnership with them, and you don't even have to buy the shirts up front. You just it's just like never ending inventory pretty much.
Yeah.
But that's always it's kind of difficult to find someone that has that flexibility. So it's a lot of it is always like upfront purchasing, the sizes and all that.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm just stupid. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
No.
But yeah, I think that's it, man. It's kind of a little bit of a short pod today.
A little to baby one. We didn't do a crazy whole lot this weekend either. Like we just went to the movie and stuff.
Yeah, just normal shit.
Yeah.
Also definitely kind of a little bit drained from recording 2 videos already.
Yeah, we did. We technically have been shooting since like 10 a.m. It's like 3 already here.
Yeah, so I think we'll go ahead and end this one there. Sorry again for a little bit of a short episode. But like I said, new music coming soon, probably in a week or 2. And then that's about it. Go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. We hope you guys enjoy this pod. Hope you guys continue to support this one. And yeah, I think that's it.
I think so too.
All right, cool. We'll go ahead and end this one here. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And we'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.